Good morning everyone, I'm Rachel and welcome to today's Teen Yoga Zen Challenge. Today your well-being tip is a bit of a motivational one. It's quite easy at the moment to sometimes not feel very motivated. You get up in the morning and you know you've got a lot to do and it's really hard to get going. So one of the things that helps you to get motivated is to make a to-do list. So you can just write down all the things you want to achieve in that day. So all the things you want to do and achieve, and then as you do them, you can just tick them off, and that tick is really satisfying. So that's my well-being tip. My challenge to you today is to do with kindness. So kindness goes a long way. So what I would like you to do is try and think of something kind to either do or say to people in your household. So it could be that you're just helping them out with a task, opening a door for them. It could be that you're giving them a compliment, saying something nice about them. So anything kind to every single person in your household today. That is my challenge. Also, when you're out and about, it might be that you just smile at someone as you walk past them, and a smile also goes a long way. And then hopefully that should help those people around you feel good, and also it will help you feel good. So we're going to start our practice today. We're going to start with a type of breath called finger tracing breath. So we're going to use our hands for this. So I want you to get into a comfortable position. So either sitting cross-legged like this or kneeling. We're going to start our practice kneeling, so if you can kneel, brilliant. But if not, don't worry. I'm just going to adjust that a tiny bit. Lovely. So just come into this space. Pull away from anything that's happened already this morning. Just relax. Look down, or you can close your eyes. Notice how your body feels. Notice where your mind is at. But don't pay any attention, just notice. Notice your breath. Notice the in-breath. Notice the out-breath. Start to breathe a bit deeper. Take a big deep breath in, into your belly, into your chest, into your upper chest, and then breathing all the way out, just letting it go. And again, one more big deep breath in, and then breathing out, letting it go. Okay, so I want you to hold your hands up in front of you. You're going to take one hand in front of you and you're going to use the finger of your other hand. And this will just help you concentrate on your breathing. So as you breathe in, you're going to trace the side of your thumb. And then breathe out as you trace the other side, the inside. Breathe in as you come up to the side of your finger. And breathing out down the other side. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you come down. And again, breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. I'm going to repeat on the other hand. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. And back the other way. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you come down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just allow your hands to rest on your lap. Take a couple of breaths. going to start with our shoulders, bringing some movement into our shoulders. So bring our shoulders up to our ears and then drop them down and back. So breathe in as you bring up, breathe out as you drop them down and back. And the same coming forward, so bringing them up to your ears and then down forwards. And again, up to your ears and dropping them down. We're going to start to move through our head and neck, so drop your ear to one side, back to the middle, to the other side, back to the middle, dropping your chin down, bringing it up, turning to one side, turning to the other side. Stretch for our shoulders a bit, so linking your fingers together and then driving your arms forward, rounding through your back. So you're in this position, dropping your chin towards your chest, getting a nice stretch across your upper back. And you're going to turn your hands around, lift them up above you nice and straight, so stretching through those shoulders. And then take them behind you, squeeze your shoulders together and open up through the front of your chest. Lovely stretch there. And then relaxing off that one. So now we're going to come up onto a bit higher onto your knees, so just that a little bit. We're going to take one leg out to the side. We're going to do some side stretches. So we're going to lift up our arm that's on our bent leg side. We're going to stretch up as tall as we can with that arm. Then we're going to slowly start to open up more through this side, and you will find that the arm will stretch down the other side, looking towards your hand as you're doing this. And breathing. Coming back to centre. I'm going to take the other arm up, stretch up nice and tall, and again you're stretching across, and this time you might find that your hand comes all the way to the floor, and we're stretching all the way across and opening up through our chest. So try not to lean forwards too much, opening up so we're in a nice straight line from our hand to our feet. And then coming back up out of that. I'm going to swap to the other side, so bringing this knee in, taking your other leg out. Nice big stretch up with this hand, slowly stretching up, and then allowing that arm to drop down. Keep stretching, bringing your arm to the floor, looking towards your hand, opening up through that chest, and breathe. Take some breaths here. And then slowly coming back up, bringing the other arm up, big stretch up, opening up through that side, stretching down. Trying to make sure you're not leaning forwards or backwards, we're in a nice straight line. We're not putting much weight through this hand because we're concentrating on stretching through this side and opening that up. Coming back to the middle. Lovely. I'm going to do some mini sun salutations now. So the first thing I want you to do is come into a kneeling position, up like we just were, bringing your arms up above your head, stretching up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to come into a child's pose. So letting your knees drop slightly apart, bringing your hands forward and forehead to the ground. It might be that that's uncomfortable for you, in which case you can make a little platform with your hands. So you could be in this position here, or you could be in this position here. From there we're going to come onto all fours. So we're going to arch our back, lift our head, breathe in, round our back, drop our head, bring our belly button towards our back, stretch across the upper back and lower back, then breathe in again, tuck your toes. I'm going to come into a downward dog position, looking towards your belly button. Now you might want to walk through your feet a little bit just to ease that off. Come right up onto your toes, drop your feet down, look towards your belly button. Lovely. And just breathe here for a minute. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, relax them down. And then coming back onto your knees, dropping back down into that child's pose. And slowly rolling up. I'm going to do one more. Big stretch up, coming up onto those high kneeling position. Stretching forwards into child's pose, so either here or here, coming up onto your knees, arching, rounding, tucking your toes, lifting your bottom nice and high, and then coming back down, sitting back into that child's pose, and then rolling back out of there. Okay, so we're going to come into a dolphin pose now. So I'm going to give you two options. You can either carry on your knees, or you can come onto your feet. So for this one, it's really good for strengthening your arms and your lats and all the muscles in your upper body. So it's really good for us. So we're going to measure the distance of our arms, put them down. We're going to link our fingers and we're going to tuck our toes. Now I want you to imagine that you're pushing your arms into the floor. So my shoulders are coming away from me. And all I want you to do from that kneeling position is lean forwards, breathe out, and as you breathe in, come back up. So you're aiming for your chin to come towards the floor, but it doesn't matter if it hits the floor. So breathing out and breathing in. Now if you would like a chance, you can either repeat that a couple more times, or you can come up onto your toes. So now I'm on my legs. So it makes it a little bit harder. So I'm coming forwards. It's quite tricky, this one, so don't worry if you can't do it. And then coming back up. You can always do the other one instead and build it up slowly. Coming forwards, coming back up. One more. Coming forwards really slowly so you can get that chin all the way to the floor. Coming back up. Dropping your knees down. Sitting back and relaxing into that child's pose. So whichever version is nice for you. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more, deep breath in, long breath out. And then rolling up. Okay, we're going to do a couple of shoulder stretches just to stretch that out a little bit because it was quite hard work. So this time we're going to drive our arms forward. We want our hips above where our knees are, so we're not sitting back. We're going to take our hands further forward and drop our chest towards the floor. And just breathe. And then coming back to all fours position, we're going to open up our chest and look towards that hand. Then we're going to tuck it underneath and onto the side of our head, so we're stretching the inside of our shoulder. So I'll show you from the side. So we're coming up, dropping it under, coming onto the side of our head, and just feeling that nice twist through our upper back and also stretch through our shoulders. Coming back up and then dropping that arm down. Same on the other side. Big stretch up, bringing it underneath into the side of our head. Nice little twist and stretch for your shoulder. Bringing it back up, dropping that arm down. Okay, from there, we're going to tuck our toes, come into a downward dog position, and then I want you to slowly, there's two options, you can either slowly walk your feet, you can do a little bend, and hop your feet towards your hand. We're going to go into a forwards fold from there. So I want you to first start with a flat back position, so we're trying to keep our back nice and flat, and make a straight line through our head, so we're going to breathe in there. And as we breathe out, we're going to fold forwards towards the floor, allowing our head to drop, allowing our body to become floppy. Now that might be quite difficult for some people, so it's fine if you need to put a little bend in your knees and do exactly the same. So you're going to nod your head, shake your head, get rid of any tension. This time hold onto your elbows for a bit more of a stretch. If you want a challenge, you can straighten your legs, bring your hands behind, give yourself a squeeze. Or you can even tuck your hands underneath your feet. So whichever one feels nice for you, we're just going to breathe into that position. And then slowly rolling up out of that position. Okay, a little bit more to do. So we're going to stand with our feet facing the long edge of our mat, facing forwards. We're going to turn one foot to the back of our mat. We're going to bend into this knee. We're going to come into a warrior two position. So arms are out, like that. Lovely. So we're making sure our leg, our knee comes out and it doesn't twist in. We're using our core muscles to hold ourselves in here. We're making a nice straight line from our back hand all the way to our front hand, and we're looking at our middle finger. So our drishti, our gaze, is our middle finger. From there, we're going to bring our forearm onto our leg, and we're going to have a nice side stretch again, looking towards that hand, opening up through that side body. Coming back up, little challenge. So, a couple of options. The easiest option is you stepping your foot in. I'm just gonna stepping your foot in, and you're just going to put your arms into like a star position. You're just going to put that tiptoe of your back foot onto the floor, ground through this foot, so spread your toes, and then see if you can hover that back foot off the floor. That's the first one. If you want a challenge, you can try and do that in one motion. So try and push through this leg, really push into the floor and try and lift that leg up. That's a little challenge, a wobbly one. So looking towards the floor on this one, really opening to the side, so making a star position. It might be that some of you want to lean a bit more to challenge your balance a little bit more. And then coming back down into that warrior two position. Lovely. So what we're going to do now is come back to the middle, face both feet to the long edge of your mat, turning out through the other foot. Arms out nice and wide, bending into that front knee, looking towards your middle finger, and breathe. Coming onto your forearm, stretching the top arm over, really opening up through the side of that body. Lovely. And then again, you can either step this foot in, come onto the toe, see if you can do a nice little side balance, or you can come straight from this warrior two position, see if you can lift forward and then balance. That's a really tricky one, so don't worry if you can't do it. And then opening your body to the side as much as you can. You might want to lean a little bit. And then slowly coming back into that warrior two position. Then coming to stand at the top of your mat. Taking a few deep breaths. So breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And again, one more, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, final standing posture. We're going to step out to the side again, taking one leg forwards. We're going to turn our hips all the way forwards this time and bring our arms above our head and look towards our hands. So really lunging into that. Final challenge, can you straighten through your leg but keep your arms above you as you turn around to the other side. Lovely, facing those hips forward. Grounding through both feet. Stretching up to the ceiling. Bringing your arms down, stepping to the top of your mat. Big stretch up. Coming down into a forward fold. Again, you can have bent knees here. You just step back to your knees. Cross your feet. And then sit down and then lay back onto your mat in a controlled way. If you prefer lying on your front, that's fine. You can lie on your front and make a pillow with your hands. So whatever feels nice for you. And I just want you to take a few moments here, just allowing the weight of your body to drop into that mat. Just notice how your body feels. Your heart rate might be a little bit higher because we've been doing lots of standing postures, and you might start to notice it slow down. Your breathing should start to slow down, and you should come nicely into a state of relaxation. So we're just going to tense and relax some body parts now. So I would like you to tense and relax your feet. So curl your toes towards your body and then lift your toes up to the ceiling and then relax your feet. Squeeze the muscles in your back of your legs. Squeeze the muscles in the front of your legs. Squeeze the muscles, squeeze your legs completely, lift them just off the floor. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Squeeze the muscles around your hips. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Squeeze your muscles in your back, pushing your back flat into the floor so your belly button comes towards your back, and relax. Squeeze the muscles around your shoulders, lift them up, forwards and down, and relax. Squeeze the muscles in your arms, lift your arms just off the floor, squeeze, 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 and relax. Curl your hands up, make a fist, spread your fingers out, and relax your hands. Relax the muscles in your neck, screw your face up, and relax your face, relaxing your forehead, letting your head just drop back into the mat. We're just going to take a moment here, just for ourselves, enjoying a little moment of stillness before we get on with our day. So just relaxing. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds, and then after that you can either stay here or you can join me and finish off. Okay, start to breathe a little bit deeper. Bring yourself back into the room. Take a big stretch above your head. Bring your knees into your body. Curl up into a little ball. Rock from side to side. Relax that back off. And then slowly coming onto your side and back up into a seated position. So we're going to breathe in, bring our arms above our head. Breathe out, bring them back down to the side. One more, breathe in, bringing them up. Breathing out, bringing them down to the side. Relaxing your hands onto your legs. And well done. Have a lovely day. Bye.